Hello and welcome to Leeds Hacks News on Tuesday the 12th of April. I'm Lucas Coxall.
And I'm Lee Francis. Here are today's headlines.
Appeals have been made for information about a man linked to a sexual assault.
A Sleep Rough event aims to raise money for the increasing number of homeless people on the streets.
And a national campaign to encourage women's sport continues to succeed in Leeds. But first, police are looking for a man connected to a sexual assault last year. Detectives would like to speak with anyone who has seen this man in order to help with the inquiries into the serious sexual assault at Mint nightclub on February the 14th, 2015. The incident occurred after the female victim was seriously sexually assaulted in a toilet cubicle by an unknown man in the early hours of Sunday morning. Detective Inspector James Entwistle said, "This was clearly a very serious offence and I would ask anyone who can identify this man to contact Leeds District CID on 101.
The John Smith Stadium in Huddersfield will be hosting a fundraising sleep out on the 21st of April.
The event is happening due to the increasing amount of rough sleepers in Leeds and the West Yorkshire region. Rebecca Stein reports.
According to Simon on the Streets, rough sleeping statistics have gone up by 72% since 2012 in Leeds. Due to the alarming statistics, charities have taken it upon themselves to donate money and fundraise. Charities such as Simon on the Streets and St George's Crypt.
I spoke to Isa Galley from Simon on the Streets. She hopes that #SleepWithSimon, the latest fundraiser, will develop an empathy for the extreme conditions of rough sleepers. I interviewed Dame Waterworth, a participant of the upcoming event.
With people with mental health issues. It's something that the government can't really focus on as much as they're target driven.
What impact do you think that #SleepWithSimon will have?
It'll create more awareness, especially the hashtag. Young people will pick up on it whether they realise it or not on social media. So that'll go towards helping everything. Go towards helping the cause anyway.
Rebecca Stein reporting for Leeds Hacks.
Dozens of hobbits are to descend on Kirkstall Abbey next month as one of Leeds' most historic landmarks hosts an open-air cinema.
While the Fellowship of the Ring, the first in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, is set to be the first film shown there, and the public are invited to dress up as their favourite character. Henry Birkinshaw reports.
I'm here at Kirkstall Abbey in Leeds. The heritage site behind me is set to host an outdoor cinema next month to kick-start their summer season. This is guaranteed to be much more than your average outdoor cinema experience, however. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is set to be the first which is screened here, and the members of the public are invited to have fun, dress up and watch great movies as Middle-earth comes to Leeds. Earlier on, I spoke to Kat from Sneaky Experiences, who had this to say about the upcoming events. How many people are you expecting for the event?
Well, approximately over 3,000, hopefully, so that'd be really good. So we're running around 470 tickets per event, and we'll run the event at least 4 times with a Camelot experience for the younger audience as well on the same time.
And what else is taking place during the day apart from just the cinema event?
Also, what we do is way more than cinema. We have, so it's an entire, the idea is that you don't just watch it, be a part of it, so you step into the world of what you're doing. So we'll have a hog roast, we should hopefully have some sword fighting going on, we might have an ent, we may have reenactments, and we might have a Witch King and things like that, so we might have some really big people, and then there'll be interactive elements as well, so there'll be lots of kind of stuff to get involved with.
The outdoor screen is provided by Sneaky Experiences, and tickets are available for the first showing, which is the Fellowship of the Ring, taking place on the 13th of May, where hopefully the weather is a lot nicer than what it is today. Henry Birkinshaw, Leeds Hacks News.
One of Leeds' most popular tourist attractions is due to shut its doors due to a major refurbishment for the next 12 months. Leeds Art Gallery in the centre of Leeds is off limits to the public as it is renovated and a damaged roof is fixed. It is sure to be missed the most during the summer months, with the latest figures showing 453,000 people seeing the exhibitions annually. It is expected more people will have to be turned away this time around. Fixing the leaky roof is the main aim for workers at the gallery, whilst the rest of the art will be kept in storage. It is set to reopen in January of next year.
For many students, joining a society at university is an opportunity to meet like-minded people, make new friends and enhance your university experience.
Well, I've been finding out about some of the challenges societies face. I went to the offices of the Leeds Beckett Student Union and spoke with John Goodwin, the head of membership and engagement, to find out how easy it is to get involved.
I think the biggest challenge is probably making students aware of what we can offer if they want to set up a society. We do ask for a minimum sort of level of interest to be demonstrated first of all, but that can be from as little as 3 people. What we generally want to see when we're allocating funding is some sort of plan that tells us what the students want to achieve and how their members are going to benefit from getting the funding from us. The university want to see us driving student involvement, not just in societies but also in things like volunteering and student representation. So if we can show that we've managed to grow student involvement in the previous year, it makes it much easier for us to go to the university in the following year with our block grant application and say we want to grow again by that amount, so can we have a little bit more funding?
We asked Leeds Beckett students how involved they were with societies and if they knew how to become part of one.
Are you in a society?
No, I'm not.
And why is that?
Honestly, don't really have time. If I was to sort of go back, start uni again, I would, but it's just been a case of not managing my time as well as I could have.
No.
And why is that?
Because I do a master's and I don't have any time.
All in all, it seems as though however easy it is to form a society, many students just lack the time that being part of a society would require. Lee Francis, Leeds Hacks News, Leeds Beckett University.
Well-known author and former drug smuggler Howard Marks has died aged 70. He set up home in Leeds over 10 years ago. He could often be seen at a zoo car, a local bar and restaurant. The bar served as a base for his continued writings. Marks rose to fame in 1996 after the release of his autobiography, Mr. Nice. The book chronicles his life as a drug smuggler and his stretch in a US prison. Despite his history, Marks became an iconic figure, a folk hero. The author announced that he was suffering from an inoperable cancer last year and passed away yesterday. He will be sadly missed. This Girl Can is a national campaign that has been developed by Sport England.
It's a celebration of active women up and down the country who are playing sports no matter how well they can do it. Some of these projects are happening right now here in Leeds. Alicia Lansom reports.
This Girl Can is a campaign that is offered to women across the UK in order to increase their participation in sport. In Leeds, the classes include yoga, swimming and softball. The classes are women only in order to help women feel comfortable and increase their participation in sport. So why do you think that This Girl Can is such a great campaign?
It just gets people into the gym, which, you know, has lots of benefits, health benefits, social benefits, gets people more active, and it's just good fun.
And why do you think that swimming is such a healthy activity for women?
So, first of all, it's for everyone, not just for women, or it's for children, it's for men as well, so for everyone. Because, yeah, it's our bodies must, it's work all our bodies, it's like gym, yeah. The swimming, first of all, it's relax, yeah. It's our brains relax a little bit from everything as well.
The lessons run twice weekly and are helping to promote women getting involved in male-dominated sports as well as promoting a healthy lifestyle. I'm Alicia Lansom, reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
So, what does the weather have for us in store for tonight and tomorrow? Let's go over to Holly Beattie to find out.
Thanks, Lucas. Today has been a cloudy day with outbreaks of rain at times. This continued into the afternoon. Tonight, the weather should be dry across most of Leeds with light winds. However, it will remain cloudy for most of the night. Tomorrow's weather will be an improvement on today, although it will still be cloudy with a slight chance of rain. The sun will try to break out in the afternoon. Temperatures will reach a high of 10 degrees Celsius throughout the day and drop to around 7 degrees at night. And here's a look at this week's forecast. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Holly. Well, that's it from Leeds Hacks News.
Yes, have a good evening and a very good night. Bye-bye.